Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late today because right after my WW meeting, I had to go to my ladies group. We had a yard sale and I was going to vlog on my way there from the meeting, but I had to go get change from the bank and I didn't want to stop and go. It would have been crazy. So here I am. Sorry a little bit late because it seems to be one of my most popular videos. So I just thought I'd come out and tell you that Dish with D and Honest Tracking lost 2 pounds this week. I know! I'm up to 109.2 lost. My weight is 160.8. I am 4.8 pounds from goal. I know, under 5 pounds. I'm really motivated to get there, so I need another 2 more good weeks, and I think maybe 3 good weeks. I want to get there. I do. I want to get there soon. And with your help, we're going to do it. I know we're going to do it. What is the recipe du jour today? Maple oat milk latte. I don't like coffee, but some people do. And oat milk. I wonder how many points oat milk is. It's 2 points. And half a cup of unsweetened oat milk. I've never had oat milk. Interesting. I wonder if it's on the par of almond milk and cashew milk. I would like to try oat milk because it sounds good. But this week's topic du jour is hit the rewind to move forward. How did this happen is a question we've all asked after eating the cookie, skipping the gym, or blowing off much needed sleep for a not so needed Netflix. Well, Netflix is always needed. Come on, we gotta get that next episode in. For answers, rewind the tape. It's a technique that helps you see the actions, situations, and thoughts that send you off track so you can course correct and move closer to your goals. Next time things don't go as planned, rewind the tape with these steps. 1. Imagine a video recording. 2. Pinpoint what you would change. And 3. Replay the tape without your edit. Now it's kind of like, let me start to drive because I gotta get home. I've been out for 8 hours. So the windows down. Rewind. I mean, did you ever like have like the cookie? There. It's kind of like, sorry, I'm just kind of like a little bit out of sorts here. There's a wedding here at church, so I don't want to hit the bride. You know, you take something that I don't use the word shouldn't have because we're all adults and you can have whatever you want. You can, like eating that piece of cake, having that brownie, having that cookie, and then you say to yourself, why did I do it? Could you hit the rewind button and just go back to that time? Would you make a different choice? Because a lot of times I'll be sitting going over my day and I'll say, why did I have that? I could have made a better choice. I didn't have to have that. I should have had that. Did I need that second piece of Italian bread with my tomato salad? Yeah, I did. But I mean, the bottom line is, the best news is I can give you is, guess what? Own it and move on, because tomorrow is another day and you get a whole new set of points. And we're human, and I say that's one of my favorite lines. We are human. When you start treating yourself as unhuman, you're not superpowers. You don't have superpowers. I mean, food is good. I say this all the time. It's one of my stock lines. Food is good. So don't beat yourself up for eating something that you think you shouldn't have. But most times it's not what you should have eaten, it's the amount that you ate. That's the detriment, because sometimes you can have anything in moderation. It's usually pretty decent. Like having a couple of bites of cake versus a whole piece of cake. But hit the rewind and remember how you felt. Like if you're at that same situation, remember how bad you felt. Or remember, like, you know what? It didn't satisfy me, because sometimes it's not what you eat, it's what's eating you. So maybe you're eating that for some specific purpose. Maybe you're stress eating, maybe you're sad or depressed. And sometimes food makes us feel good for a short period of time and then makes us feel bad. Because you feel bad after you've eaten it and say, why did I just eat that? What was I thinking? I've had many times where I've grabbed something and I'm like, why did I do that? And there's times I've spit it out because I've thought about it before I swallowed it and I've spit it out. Because I didn't really want it. I took it because it was there. A lot of times, or sometimes you get people that guilt you into eating. Like, I don't know if you've had this situation where you're around people and they know you're on WW and they kind of like trying to make someone say, oh, you can't eat. Well, yeah, I can. So you eat it just to prove them wrong. Even though you didn't plan to eat it, you didn't have that counted in. It happens. Because you don't want people to think, well, I'm on this journey and this weight loss and you don't want to be different. You don't want to stick out from everybody else. You want to fit in. And you want to eat what everybody else eats. Well, pretty much you can. It's just the moderation and some of the types of food. Like, there's a lot of fried things I try to stay away from. Just because they're just not the best choice. And the caloric intake is crazy. But sometimes there's things you just want. But what's great is every day you get to start over. Every day is a new beginning. So even if you had that binge eat, either if you had that thing you didn't want, the next day you just get back on track, because it's a lifestyle. And in life, things come up. Things happen. Life happens. And don't beat yourself up for life happening. There's unexpected happy hours you get invited out to, people from work. Yeah, you might not have the points to go out, but you know what? Do you want to turn that down? Go have a low caloric drink. Anything mixed with seltzer lowers the points. Try to, drown it out all night, Have some kind of appetizer that's not fried. There's a lot of things you can get that are on the better side, like mussels, shrimp. You get some low. I love mussels. Of course, the bad part of mussels is the bread. Yeah, I know. I dip it in that juice. There's times I've drank that juice. Yeah, I've done it. No, I did not feel guilty about things. I very rarely feel guilty about what I eat, because most times I want it. And if I want it, I'm an adult and I'm going to have it. And I'm not going to make myself feel bad about it, because I'm just not. And I guess maybe that's why I'm still working on myself, because maybe if I was a little more diligent, but I'm trying to be myself, and I'm trying to be myself on my journey so I can get there and stay there. So if I make it more of a lifestyle, then maybe I'll learn something and I'll keep the lifestyle going and not gain the weight back. Because that's the thing. Any of us can lose it. It's maintaining it. It's keeping up with it. That's the struggle a lot of us have. So I hit the reset button almost every day. I mean, there's many times I want this, I want that. But I know I've had enough points, I've had enough. But it all depends. Sometimes I'll just have that little bit of taste, and sometimes that's all I need. I do the best I can, and it's been my line since I was young. My mother, I had one of those Italian mothers that expected more, and didn't want her to, she tried to make me feel bad sometimes, and that's your mother. Mothers do that sometimes. I try to do that with my kids, but I'd say, I'm doing the best I can. I can't help it that doesn't make you happy. I can't do more than I'm capable of doing. You can't expect more from people, something that people aren't capable of, and I know how much I'm capable of. That's why. Oh, my gas light just went on. Honking horns everywhere. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I just know what I'm capable of, and I don't want to, people say, oh, well, you have to challenge yourself. You know what? I'm 53 years old. I am who I am at this point. I'm not going to change. We don't change at this age. We really don't. I'm just trying to define myself a little bit better, sharpen the edges, I'm never going to be perfect, and I'm never going to be as diligent as I probably should be, and I know this. People can say, well, you're making excuses. Not really, because I'm not setting myself up for failure is what I'm trying not to do. Because I know, again, like I said, I'm not 19, 20, 25, or, you're evolving, but you're not quite there. I'm evolved. My youngest is going to be 21. I'm pretty much set in my life. I'm, like I said, 53. And now life's not going to get much different. So I'm trying to do the best job with what I have left, and with the points that I get, and the choices that I make. But yeah, every day is a new day, and I start that way every day. I don't think about yesterday's day the next day, because it's done. It's a new day. I don't try not to go back and go over, oh, what did I do? I'm not that type of person. I'm more laid back, and just, it's a new day. I'm not thinking about yesterday. I'm worried about today, and I don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will come tomorrow, and that's when I worry about tomorrow. But yeah, but everybody's different, and I guess we all have to do how we, there's all different personalities, and we're all type of, there's type A, all this. I don't even know what type I am personally, but I just know I'm pretty much laid back. I'm not a competitive person with people. Because I used to be, I think as a kid I was, but I realized it's like, yeah, so you win, big deal. That's what I try to tell the kids at school. What do you get? Nothing. So what? You get bragging rights, big deal. Bragging rights go so far. You know what? Did you have fun? Did you learn something? That's, what I try to teach the kids at school. I try to teach my own boys, We're all not special. We're all equal in this footing, You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. You just got to learn how to deal. And so there's some people that, they're helicopter parents, and this. I was never that. I mean, my kids had to learn the word no very young. And some people don't say no to their kids. And if you ask them what my kids, what their mother's favorite word is, they'll say no. They got told no all the time because I just didn't want them to always, kids, they expect things. And nope. Things don't get handed to you. You usually have to earn them because that's how you appreciate everything. You do. And this weight loss, it's like this weight loss is feeling really good because I'm actually working the program. I know, it took me long enough. I'm doing my honest tracking. Now today I didn't even have lunch yet. It is 2:22. I had an early breakfast. I brought my breakfast with me because I went to the yard sale this morning to set up, and then the girls came in to help, so I left them in the kitchen, went to my WW workshop at 8 o'clock, and I ate breakfast after I got weighed, because don't we all? And that was at 8:30, so I haven't eaten anything since 8:30. So we're going out to dinner tonight, so I have 4 points for breakfast, so I have 19 points right now. I'll go home now. I'm going to have a snack. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to have. I'm not sure what's there to have. I know there's eggs. I'm going to have a boiled egg. I don't know what else I'm going to have. Maybe a salad. I'm going to try to keep it very low point because I'm not sure where we're going tonight. I like to go in with dinner with 18 points. That would be delightful. I very rarely go into dinner with 18 points, especially at a restaurant. But like I said, you can get fish, but I got a crap ton of points, so girl might be getting a steak tonight. Might be getting a steak and a potato. Why not? It's my day. So how do you set the rewind button? Do you relive your day? Do you go back over what you've done? Hope you don't live in that, I had a really bad day, I don't want to, do this anymore. Don't make yourself feel bad about choices. Sometimes it was the best choice you can make, but sometimes it's not. But I'm just saying on those occasions, just go back. Pat yourself on the back for a good day too. Because you deserve it. We all deserve it. We work hard on this journey, and I'll pat you on the back. All right, guys, I'm going to head on out. I'm not holding me up, but I've talked way too long. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your weigh-in was at your WW workshop. Don't forget, Dish with D goes live tomorrow night, Sundays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the channel. Some tea with D. We'll dish over this topic. I'll talk about a few recipes that I made this week. We'll have some tea. We'll dish about how your week was, how my week was. It's interactive. People can chime in. It's more typed. It's not like a voice chime. I'm the only one that talks, and boy do I talk, obviously. So please come join me. Bring a friend if you know anybody that could benefit from Dish with D. Please share me with them. I love people that appreciate me. All right, guys, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and if you want to hit that notification bell right down there, let you know what Dish with D uploads. You'll get a pop on and say, hey, Dish with D has a new video. You gotta check her out. She's pretty funny sometimes. Yep. I am heading out for dinner tonight. I hope it's going to be good. And I'm tired. I've been up since 6:15. It's early for me. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. I will see you live tomorrow night.